Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Big Al Podcast. It's your host, Big Al. Thank you for tuning in, and let's get started. So, first off, let's lower the microphone a bit because that just looks redonkulous. This is a bit better. Okay, that's a bit better. For the YouTube watching side, it has to look visually pleasing, to see my face in the microphone, get this shot. So those watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Hope you subscribe, hit the like button, comment something, favorite part, everything. Thank you for listening to Apple, Spotify, Google. I don't know what other distributing people I go through, but thank you for listening. Let's get started. So first off, I wanted to record this episode a couple days ago actually, but scheduling conflicts because I was gonna have actual live guests. If you're watching the guests, you're watching. What's up? We could have done this on Zoom too, but I guess I wasn't thinking like that for real. But whatever. Um, yeah, I was gonna do it last week because last week was the 1 year anniversary of the podcast. So yeah. Happy 1 year. We've been doing this a whole 365. Well, 370 now because we missed that. We missed that day. I was gonna have it on that date. Um, we don't drink alcohol on the Big Al podcast. We don't promote that at all to your own discretion. But we don't do that over here. It's gonna get some like Martinelli's or like some apple juice or some red Fago because Michigan, red Fago is the go-to. It's gonna have something, something to toast up to. But I feel good. I feel good 1 year, I feel like the year mark is like testing the waters, seeing what you want to do, how you liking it. I feel like the next year we gotta go even harder, more consistent, more creative, just better creatively, and more guests. I want to have more guests, so I'm got some ideas for different segments I want to do, so that'll be coming in the future. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool that I set out a goal and I really did it. And even if I didn't like it, like didn't like doing it, I could still say, hey, I put myself out there, I did it, and I did it for even longer than what I thought I was going to. So gotta clap it up for that one, you feel me? The fake audience, gotta clap it up for that one. When we get the real audience, when we get the TV show, because I'm gonna get some stuff like your boy gonna be like Oprah or Arsenio Hall. I like the Arsenio Hall show. I checked out a couple videos on YouTube. This gonna be me. You feel me? But it's the Big Al show. You feel me? That's gonna be me. Um, yeah, 1 year anniversary. It's cool. I thought about changing the cover art because we're now gonna be in season 2 of the Big Al podcast. It's gonna be season 2, episode 1, season 2. I don't know, anniversary podcast. Maybe that, I don't know, but we're gonna be in season 2 now. I think every year would just go up a season. I think that's gonna be the new thing. I said before I was gonna try to like do a co-host maybe, or like if I got a new location then I would do that. But who knows how long that stuff would take. And I should have ended it off with 30 episodes, but I ended it off on 29, which is whatever. But yeah, this season 2, episode 1. I should have started out like that, but it's all good. So got a couple for y'all today. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for listening. I already said thank you for listening, but I hope you're doing well. And if you're not doing well, hopefully this podcast will make you feel well, make your day just a little bit better. It's little things like that that help people to make their day a little bit better. Just tuning in to your favorite podcast, your favorite artist drops, your new TV show, or that TV show you keep binging over and over again because it's like your comfort TV show. We all got comfort TV shows. Mine is Community. I hope they didn't take it off Netflix yet because Netflix be on bull. I'm not going to lie. They took off Avatar, The Last Airbender, and that was like my childhood show. They dirty. Well, at least in the US they're dirty. Because I just read this post the other day where someone changed the VPN on their Netflix. So they're in Canada Netflix, and Canada Netflix has way different than United States Netflix. Like way different. They got all the original Spider-Mans, Avatar, like they got everything on there. I'm like, they giving us just like the crumbs, I guess. So I'm thinking about changing my VPN and doing that because that's not fair, you know. And I'm not renting movies. Like who does that? Like YouTube wants to rent movies for like $4. And the thing, I know you rent, you only get it for a certain time, but if like once you like, I think it's either once you rent it, you only have like a day to watch it, or if you start watching it, you only get a certain amount of time to finish it. I'm like, what? You can't give me like a week or so? You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. And at Amazon, when you buy them, they want them for like ridiculous prices, like dumb prices. Excuse me, like the new Spider-Man, they put it on there, and they want that for $30, like to buy. That's ridiculous. I don't know if they gonna. I don't know how they gonna work the Sony and Disney deal with if they could put it on Disney Plus or not. But I don't know. Hopefully we'll get it one day free streaming on some platform, unless Sony make their own platform. It seems like everybody nowadays has their own platform. Disney, Netflix, Hulu, HBO, Paramount. Paramount has their own platform. And you didn't think Paramount really had movies like that, but they do. I think they got the Transformer movies and stuff. They got Paramount got Nick. They got Nickelodeon, so they got like SpongeBob and all that on there. They got most of the Nickelodeon shows, which crazy. But anyways, let's get back to the list. Starting off, I got one for y'all. I was thinking about this the other day. So, NFTs, non-fungible tokens. I wonder how big or if they're gonna drop in the future, like in the next, I put 10 years, I'm gonna say 5. In the next 5 years, where will that go? Because right now, I'm not seeing the real benefits of it right now, or like the big picture yet. I guess because things are still being paved right now, and like stuff with the metaverse and everything, since that's just starting, I don't really see it yet. But who knows, in 5 years we could all be doing digital shopping. I mean, technically we do it now when you buy games. Like I got the PS4 here, and I don't have a single physical disc game for it. All the games are on the console, all digital. So I wonder how that's gonna like go about when like I saw this Lil Durk interview where he said he's doing something with metaverse or like with NFTs where you buying digital shoes. So I'm like, how does that work? Because you can't wear them, but like I guess your avatar could in said metaverse, or like what's the other one? I forget the other one, but it's like this kind of the same, or like VR chat. That's what it's called, like VR chat, when you have like the Oculus or the other VR stuff on there. So I don't know how that's gonna go. Right now, I think it's kind of shaky. I think they gotta walk us through it, because not everyone's gonna gravitate towards that like right away. Like think about when Steve Jobs introduced like the iPad or the iPhone. People aren't just gonna be like, yeah, I'm with that. Like, no, you gotta walk people through this. Like, you're losing buttons now. The whole thing is a screen. You're losing buttons. You gotta walk people. Like, think like I can't even like fathom that. Like, when the iPad came out, I was 10, so of course I'm still young and learning. So I'm like, okay, this is cool. Thinking about like my parents, I wonder how they just had to be like, okay, we gotta touch this now, like So, but I feel like with the NFT thing, right now, I don't see the real aspect for that. Like, I don't see like nothing cool for that. And I do have a clip for y'all that I'm gonna pull up here through my machine from the phone, because about a month ago, and I saw the video a month ago. I'm gonna use that for a podcast clip, and I didn't do it until now. But here it is. I'm about to screen record. I could put it up on the screen too, and you can hear it here. So yeah, Here we go. It's from Tyler the Creator. He's talking about how he views it, and I kind of feel the same way. How you feel about NFTs right now? So here we go.
Is an NFT, bro. If I'm really outside, I bought a Mini Cooper 3 weeks ago, 1991 Rover Mini Cooper, just to put a bike rack on it, to drive to San Pedro, to ride my bike down the hills out there because it's awesome. I'm really outside. What the is an NFT? Like, what is an NFT?
What is an NFT?
I didn't have a drive. I drove myself here because I like to drive. And you know what? Me and my friend, Carlsbad, it's a donut shop in Carlsbad. He went last week. I said, we'll go this week. Do you know how far Carlsbad is just for a donut? But that's what I'm doing. I'm really outside living. So what the is an NFT? I paint at home. I play instruments. Yeah. What the is an NFT, bro? I know this who's scoping. I have a friend making me speakers by hand right now. What the is an NFT? Is this paint? But it's just a swinging contest. And like, look, I bought a picture of a monkey. Now, but the idea of an NFT, which I'm not fully informed, so I'm kind of speaking out of this surface level ignorance. So excuse me when this comes out and some is in the comments like, he doesn't know what he's talking about. I don't. But the idea of an NFT, I guess, is like art or something. But none of, at least for the art side, none of the examples that I've seen is like beautiful art. Yeah. It's a monkey in a Supreme hoodie. Like, where's Mark Ryden's thing? Or like, where's the artist who painted? I know this who's scoping. Oh, NFT, you get exclusive content of so-and-so doing this. He's smoking in a studio. That's not exclusive content. He does that on his Instagram story. So I'm fully like not into it because you can't NFT me looking at you in real life right now. I can't. So the NFT.
Yeah, I completely agree with
the NFT. You get exclusive content of someone.
Didn't know that was still playing, but yeah, I completely agree with everything he said. Like, you can't NFT. He was doing an interview, I guess, with Converse, and that came up. I kind of want to watch the whole interview. I'll probably look at that later on, but yeah, like, you can't NFT that. I went to a concert. I saw J. Cole with my own eyes. Most of the time, I didn't even record. Honestly, I didn't record a lot because I was like, I just really want to be here in this moment. I never thought I would see this dude live ever. Because honestly, he wasn't on like my top 5 list to go see live. We just kind of did that. I'm like, you want to go see Cole? Yeah, let's go see Cole. And then we just did. And I was like, dang, that's cool. Like, I've only seen this dude through a screen. This dude is in my face. You can't NFT that. Or like right there, you're just sitting in the audience and he's talking. And when he did that, like, you can't NFT me talking, looking at you in my eyes, like looking at that person. That's crazy. You can't do that. And then, yeah, the art that they're trying to sell is just a monkey with like a hoodie or a monkey smoking. Like, I don't get it, you know? Like, that's the only examples that they're doing with NFTs right now. And to me, it's like, one, no one is buying that. Who really wants that? And then two, from what I've seen, like he said, I'm speaking of a level of not ignorance, because I do want to learn. Like, I do have a willingness to learn about it some more. But just from me looking outside in, I feel like you had to already have a good amount of money to even start like investing in that. It's kind of like stocks, but not even really, because you could start with $100. You could like buy and sell and make 1,000, if you're lucky on your first try. But like with the NFT thing, I think you have to already have a good sum of money to buy said whatever picture. But and then you sell that picture to someone else for a higher amount. But my thing is, what makes this picture high? Like what makes the monetary value of that go up? You know what I'm saying? Is it because of the person who bought it? Like let's say like Drake buys this picture for X amount of dollars, and then since only Drake has this picture, does the value go up on that? Then if that's the case, then that's not worth it, because the value is only in the person, not really the picture. It's only because he has this picture. I do like that aspect, that it's like only this person has this specific picture, and you can't, like, you could screenshot it, but you don't legally own it. But then it's like there's no repercussions of you doing said screenshots. So it's kind of like what's going on? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I said, I probably had to do way more research into it. It's kind of like stocks. Like I tried to get into stocks like around last year sometime, because this one girl at work was making money from that, and then she used that money to start doing like real estate and stuff. And I was trying to get into it, and I'm just like, I just don't see it. You know, it looked like a good opportunity, but at the same time, it looked like it's just like another form of gambling, essentially. I mean, that's what stocks is. You're gambling the chance that you're gonna buy this stock in this company, and then when the stock dips, you buy all the stock, and then hopes to flip it into more money. So that's just another form of gambling. That's how I see it. But I'm speaking at a level not of ignorance, but of low intelligence in that department. You know, I'm just kind of like, maybe I should get on it now, like get in on it now, so it won't be like Bitcoin and just take off. And then it's like, oh, I could have got in on this like 4 years ago, but I didn't. But then it's like, you don't know. It could all crash. You just don't know, right? Like Bitcoin, I don't know where it's at right now. Like I said, I don't really follow stocks and stuff like that. But last I heard, it kind of wasn't doing as well, but it might have spiked back up. It's all unpredictable, you know? So it's like, just just be careful what you put your risk into, I guess. At the same time, it's like they tell you not to gamble, but then it's like another form of gambling. So, you know, just my take on it. I'm going to look into it some more, but yeah, just just not for me right now. Another thing I've been looking at, because I think this is for everyone everywhere. I guess the pandemic is over. There was no like formal like, okay guys, you could do this or whatever, but the CDC did like, but they were kind of shady though. It was like, oh no, you don't have to wear it here. Oh, now you don't got to wear it here. I'll just do whatever you want. But I guess they were kind of like that because people weren't even really listening to them in the first place. So they're just kind of like, good luck, you know? But for the most part, I would say like a good 70% of people don't wear their mask anymore. Like not even like a, oh, white people don't wear the mask. Like nobody does. Like white, black, like nobody wears their mask anymore for real. It's like 1 out of 3 people do, essentially, you know. And it's like, so are we out of it? Are we like what's going on? I feel like when the war with Ukraine and Russia made the news, it kind of just took over everything. Like COVID came at the bottom. Now it's like, oh, we're focused on the Ukraine and everything right now. So it's like, so is this worldwide pandemic over or not? You know, I got the statistics right here on the numbers. You know, I mean, they're saying they're going down. Like in my state, it's like pretty like really low. Compared to January to now, like it's like way lower. It's like 100,000 lower. So either more people who have gotten their vaccination shots, or what I think had happened, what was going to happen from the beginning, like it's just kind of gonna flatline out because the people who wanted to get their vaccination shots, they got it. So it's kind of like a stalemate. Like I, I don't know how it works. Like I guess it's like our natural immunity has built up against it now. So I wouldn't say it's turned into the flu because I bet people still died. Like it's still a good percentage of people who die from it. Let me see. I just say United States, all regions. Let's just say in the last 2 weeks. There's still that not now. It did go down from 100%, like 100,000 cases, but it's still like 50K cases. But it's not as serious. It's not like it don't. At least here, it don't say all the deaths. Maybe if I get to the specifics, like if I get to the specific state, let's just say, let's go to New York, because New York got hit the hardest, I would say. Like April 11th, they only got 9,000 cases. 9,000. Is today the 11th? Never mind, it was 2 days ago. Do not know my days. New York. Let's go to California. They got hit pretty bad too. They're at 2,000. 2,000 new cases. I think by the summertime, it might be even lower than that. But at the same time, we don't know. It could just spike back up for some reason. But I don't know. I don't know what the future holds. But I feel like we are coming to the end of it. Maybe. I don't know. I want to stop wearing my mask, but like I've gotten to the point of comfort now that not everyone has to like look at my face all the time. That is like I feel like comfortable with no one like looking at my face for real. Like it's just comfort. Like, and then I feel weird like if I don't have it on sometimes, and like my coworkers haven't really seen me without it unless like they're in the break room. And it's kind of a big change. Like you've been wearing this thing on your face for 2 years in front of people. Now you just gotta suddenly stop. But for the most part, the people who didn't want to wear it, they never wore it. So, you know, and I don't know. And then I be talking to myself sometimes, like when I'm in the store, like shopping, I be talking to myself, and then like physically my lips move and everything, and then I'm like, I don't want to go back to like not having that, and it's like, oh, you can't do that no more. Or like what time am I? Okay, I got time. But like I feel kind of naked without it sometimes. I'm like, it don't feel right, it doesn't feel right in public to not have it on. So maybe this is something we gotta relearn. I don't know. I hope we're getting through it or getting past that point. Just get back to, I guess, not normal, because we'll never go back to normal again. I get like we cannot go back to that. So to our new normal, I guess. But speaking of states, I got this on here too. I didn't mean to click that. Okay, there we go. Staying in one state all your life or moving somewhere else. I vote for moving somewhere else. I'm sick and tired of just sitting in the same place. You got to expand your horizons. You need to learn different cultures and different people. But for sure, I don't want to live on the coastline. Anywhere on the border of the United States, I do not want to live there because I am not built for hurricanes, tsunamis, earthquakes. I'm not built for those situations. We have tornadoes, but it's not even in our area for real. We'll get tornado warnings. It might be like high winds, but for the most part, we are a disaster-free state, So living in like New York, Texas, Florida, California, beautiful places, would not want to live there. Plus, cost of living, because they're popular places, do not want to live there unless I make the amount of money that I could live comfortably there, because you don't want to sacrifice. You don't want to move somewhere. You don't want to move to Cali, and then you got to sacrifice like, oh, I don't got furniture, or you barely eat, or you don't have no clothes. Like, you don't want to sacrifice just to live somewhere. You know, you want to live somewhere and live comfortably and have enough money to live comfortably as you want, wherever that means, whatever that means to you. Um, but when I went to Florida, it's really nice there, you know, but I don't want to move anywhere that's like stupid hot. I don't like when it's really hot outside. I don't like when it's like above 80 degrees, which is crazy, but I really don't like that. 60 to 70 is the sweet spot. That's perfect because you can wear anything. It's not too cold that you can't wear shorts and a short sleeve. It's not too hot that you can't wear like a light jacket or like a hoodie or a blue jean jacket. It's the perfect weather. You can wear anything you want, you know? And it's just perfect. So like California, cut that out. Texas, I think certain spots in Texas you could find that climate area at. They have earthquakes in Texas? I don't know. I had to look that up. But like earthquakes, that probably will, no pun intended, that would just rock my world right there. I was like, whoa, what's going on? Whoa. You think the rapture was happening, you know? No. No earthquakes. Hurricanes? No. Do you like then you gotta like move all your stuff, board up your windows. If it was me, I'm just going. If I had the funds available, I'm just going to the next state or two over where the hurricane's not going in that path. I'm leaving. I'm not going to ride out the hurricane. No. So I guess you just eliminate everything down south. I would love to visit those places. I would love to go visit Texas or New York. I always want to go to New York just to feel that aesthetic and vibe and just like take pictures downtown. And even though it's low key cliche at this point, but just to have my own pictures of it, you know, and just to experience the vibe in the city. Not even just like the rich parts, like the neighborhood parts, just to see that like in real life instead of just movies, you know, that would be dope to see. But living there, no, because their apartments are like the size of regular people's closets, like regular people's walk-in closets. No, not built for that. I'm like 6 foot, 6'1". No, not built for that. Excuse me. Cali, like I would love to visit California. You know, they got the movie studios out there. Had the, I think, yeah, they got the Star Walk where you see all the stars and everything. You catch different celebrities, nice restaurants, beaches. When I want to live there, earthquakes, big number one. I don't know about too hot because you do see people wear like anything there pretty much. Like people wear hoodies and stuff in California, which I find that crazy. But maybe your body just adapts to the weather, I guess. I don't know. I heard some things about like people are so adjusted to the weather when they go to other states, they miss that all around like sun since it never uh snows or anything there. So they're so used to just the sun always on them. And you know, when you get a good amount of vitamin D, it makes you feel good. So when they don't have that constantly, I guess it makes them feel like, dang, I don't feel right. I guess. I don't know. Um I don't know. But we are almost out of time. We're going to be right back after these messages. Well, I guess for the audio portion, because it's seamless, because I just paused it. Which this is so cool about this thing, right? That you can you don't have to just press stop and then re-record and then like piece it together. So like all you just do, hold the record, it'll pause. You can do whatever you want, take a drink of water, your camera running out of time, fix that, do, and it'll just play seamlessly like nothing happened. So it's weird. I said that, but I only said that for YouTube aspects. So people listening on Spotify, Apple, I be talking for YouTube. It's funny because I really mainly like my mentality is mainly on like YouTube because I'm filming, you know. So I'm like, okay, I gotta say this for YouTube. I gotta do this for YouTube. And it's like, y'all, it's just like a simple, straightforward listen. I don't know how long this is gonna be. I'm at 30 minutes right now. I might do this at 45. I try to keep the ones for myself at like 45 ish. But if I have a guest, I'll do like an hour and a half because that's good conversation back and forth, you know. I'm I said that in the beginning, I'm gonna get more guests this season. Not just guests. I want to do interviews, more interviews this season. Interviewing different types of people and different professions, and you'll see. I'm gonna get it together. But anyway, let's go to what was I saying? Let me finish what I was saying. I was talking about different states. I just listed the states that I had on here: New York, Florida, California. I said I couldn't live nowhere on the coast. I was listing my reasons for it. I wouldn't want to do that. But then you don't want to live nowhere boring. I mean, like, I wouldn't say Michigan is boring, but it is kind of boring. You know, there's only so much to do. Like for people like me, I would have to live. I would have to go to those states because it's got stuff to vlog, got stuff to shoot. You know, so I mean, they say Atlanta is like the creative hub of America, pretty much, but Atlanta kind of ghetto. Like the stories I be hearing is a little ghetto. I'm not gonna lie. Atlanta, Georgia, it's a little ghetto. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know. I really want to know where I want to live. I don't think I want to move out the United States because from what I hear, even though racism is still pretty prominent, I'm gonna say that word, pretty prominent here, it's way worse like in other places. Like they treat you way worse. Like you think we're mean, like the UK is a bit like is a step up. Like they're meaner than us because at least they've learned to. I hate to say it, like they learned to like we have learned to live with the our tolerance level of racism here. We have learned to live with that, and we're not built for other countries type. I heard like in Africa, they don't like black Americans because they think all Americans gotta act the same when that's not the case. If anyone's listening from Africa, um a lot of us black folks don't act like that. Act like entitled people. We don't act like that or what they put on television. You know, we don't act like that. Um where else? Yeah, I wouldn't really want to move out of the United States though. Not even just for that reason. It's just like I don't know. I would like to go visit other countries, you know, but not live outside the US. No, that ain't my speed, you know. Excuse me. I'm trying out this new boom arm. I got these I guess it isn't really a boom. What it could be. I don't know what the description said. It's more like a mic arm. Trying out this new mic arm. I think this is cool. Um, I do prefer the boom arm though because you could kind of move it whichever way. This is kind of just stuck on this platform right here, you know. But it's good. It's really solid, and it was only $30. The boom arm was $100, but it actually is a really well built boom arm and is really maneuverable, you know. And it's made by the same people who made the microphone and the machine, so why not, you know? But this is cool too. I think I'm gonna try this out for a couple episodes. But let's go on down the list. So I don't know yet. I haven't figured out wherever I want to move somewhere else. I don't know. Like I said, it's got to be between that climate, no natural disasters. But I want like a well-rounded community. You know, I don't want to be just like all black folks or all white folks. Like just a mixed community. Next, another thing I want to do, I want to take one of those DNA ancestry tests, like the ancestry.com things. Remember those commercials back in the day? I want to take one of those. I don't want to pay for it. I haven't even gone through all the whole thing to see how much it would cost. I want to, because like it's crazy how like white people always, and this is since I was in like elementary school, they always be like, oh, I'm like 37% German and 63% da 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 da. What are you? And I always be like, oh, I'm just black. Like I don't know any of that information. And I'm like, how do you know that information? Who told you that? Like, did your parents just make it up? How do you know this information? Like, you're how are you elementary school? Like, you're like 7 years old. How do you know that? And I've always given that same answer. Oh, I'm just black. I don't know. Like, both my parents are black. Like, I don't know. And it's kind of like, maybe I got something else mixed in. I don't know. Who knows? So I want to go through with it, and I was looking it up to see how like accurate, or how do they know it's accurate. So from their website, it says reading your DNA is the first step in generating your ancestry DNA results. Accuracy is very high when it comes to reading each of the hundreds of thousands of positions or markers in your DNA. With current technology, Ancestry DNA has, on average, an accuracy rate of over 99% for each marker tested. So that's what they say, because of course that's what they're gonna say. They gotta hype themselves up, you know. But this article from WebMD, which is very credible, says, well, this is from how Google has the little thing that says people also ask, why is ancestry DNA not accurate? Now it says DNA tests may be inaccurate due to some reasons below. Companies compare their data from a database, they may not produce definitive results. Most DNA testing companies use common generic variations found in their database as a basis for testing DNA accuracy. Let's look further into the interview, because I kind of just said the same thing twice. Let me see. Y chromosome testing is exclusively used to test the direct male line. Da, da, da. Here's my thing. How do they know? Well, I guess, when your ancestors die, well, from medical records. I guess maybe that's probably how they do it. Medical records. When the person dies, they got their record on file. You just go back, get all the information and put it into a data list, and here's your specs. as the person, that's your specs. I guess that's how they do it. That's my hypothesis, if you will, on how they do it. But I might watch some videos on it, see how it goes. I really want to do it though. I've always wanted to do that because it's just cool, And I always want to know like so y'all can clap back and be like, oh, I'm this percent. Oh, I got this much African in me, and oh, I got this in me, oh, I got a little bit of that in me. So I could be like them people, them people who got the who know they what is it, their zodiac signs. Oh, I'm rising moon this, and I'm a Libra. I don't know how they, and it's mainly women. That's the crazy part. I've never seen dudes like really that into zodiac signs and stuff. I've only seen women really that deep into it, that have it on the profile pics. I mean profiles, and I've only seen that. They're so into that. But do your thing. I might put my ancestry.com results on my profile. You gotta be different out here, y'all. You gotta be different. Okay, my last thing, and this one I might talk about for a minute. YouTube is I love YouTube. It's a way to produce your content on a platform and gain an audience, and put your work out there, and could potentially get you jobs from your work, new friends, opportunities. But YouTube is starting to become like a love-hate relationship. It's crazy. The past couple days. So when YouTube recommends you videos, at least for me, some of the videos be like meme videos. Not even meme videos. They be like not even like 30-second videos of like just little clips of like certain things. It's like something from a game or something from an interview or something like that. Why is it that like for like from today, it was like a 5-second video, just like some dumb stuff, right? why do you have to put like a 5-second ad in front of that? Like not even just five, like a unskippable ad. What's with YouTube and these unskippable ads? They're really, really pushing you to get this YouTube. What do they call it? Unlimited. So, so you could just not have that, but at the same time, I had the free trial like a couple years ago. That's actually really convenient. Like you would never, like when you had it, like when I had it, I feel like so powerful. I could just click on any video and this is like I could just go straight to the video. I gotta go to the skip. Like I got ad block on my computer, so I don't have to deal with it on the computer. But for the most part, I watch YouTube videos on my phone, not mainly through my computer. So it's like I get an ad every time. And there's like ads through the videos. Like it'd be a 5-minute video. You're gonna get an ad in the beginning of the video, in the middle, sometimes a third of the way, like before it ends, you're gonna get one. And I don't know if that's the creator's fault or if that's just YouTube just being a bully. I feel like it might be partially the creator's fault, but I haven't looked that deep into the like creator settings to when you like about to post a video. I don't know if there's a little tab that says like, do you want ads on or not? I don't know. But then like ads get you money. That's how you make some monetize some money because more people are watching the video, the more people looking at the ad, you could, I guess, get some revenue money. I don't know how it all works, but you just get money from that. I assume. I always assume because there's two types of advertisements. It's the ones that YouTube will put on there, and that's the ones that people come to the creator themselves. And then, like, let's say someone came to me to advertise something, a product or service for my viewers once I grow a big enough audience to do that. So there's two different types. See, that type, you can skip through that. And sometimes if the creators are cool, they have like a little box right here that says skip to this point if you don't want to watch, like listen to this ad. And you skip to that point. But then it's YouTube themselves that put ones in the beginning, middle, and like almost before it ends. Sometimes after the video's over. Like if I'm like still reading the comments or something in the videos, like, they playing a little outro, and then they have an ad again. Like for what? What's the point? By that time people have clicked off. I don't get them. I don't like that. I don't like that. And then they got to they think they so high and mighty they could like put, yeah, if you gonna get YouTube Unlimited, it's gonna be $10 a month. $10? They killing folks out here with that. Like you gotta think about like how much you ever like really add up all your subscriptions. I don't have a lot of subscriptions. I probably got like 4 at the most. Let me see. I got Disney, Adobe, Apple Music. I think that's it. Okay, so I got 3, so I ain't got that many. But think about people who got like more stuff. Like Netflix got the nerve to think they so high and mighty to put their stuff at almost $20 a month. I think their stuff I think it's at 15 right now. Let's see. Netflix. Let's see they bill and pay. Like how much is their yeah, that's it per month. Okay. Okay. We learn something new every day. I didn't know this about Netflix. So there's 3 plans you could do. The basic plan is just $10 a month. Hold on. Okay, that's pretty. Okay, that's January. But that doesn't make sense. So they got a basic plan that's $10. They got the standard plan, which is weird. Basic is standard. I think they're the same thing. But standard is $15.99, and premium is $20. But all this says is access to content, every Netflix title, but it has it for all 3. Let me look into it some more. Like what's different from standard with basic? Okay, okay, let me see. Let me see. They got actual chart. So the chart with basic, you get standard definition of streaming quality, simultaneous streams only one. So I guess only one person could stream on their Netflix account at a time. Okay, I understand. Okay, I understand. So if you get standard, then you get HD, like 1080. So like let's call standard like 720, but no, let's call basic 720. Then standard is like 1080, and then premium is HD and 4K. So you get 1080 and 2160. Speaking of 2160, make sure to go on here when you watch a YouTube. I should have said this at the beginning of the video. I might put this clip as the beginning clip. Make sure you go up to the 3 bars up here, the 3 little dots. Go in there, change the quality. This is in 4K. This is in 2160. Make sure you go change that. YouTube, that's another thing I don't like about YouTube. YouTube always trying to be on slick stuff, but I'm gonna get back to that in a second. But like Netflix got the nerve to like, how you gonna make people pay $16 just to have their stuff in HD? Like, what if you have a 4K TV, but you only got HD content? You just wasted money on the TV. Now you gotta get premium. But if you have like a bigger family, if you have a bigger family, 4 accounts could stream at the same time. And then with standard, 2 people could stream at the same time. So I guess there is benefits to that if you have a bigger family or not. But back to YouTube, right? YouTube first, and I still don't like it. They put the comments. I mean, I guess now since we didn't had it for like almost a year now, they moved the comments to like underneath the like subscribe and like the person channel stuff. They put it like right under there. I didn't like that at first. That was kind of jarring at first because it's like, what? I don't like that. And then they had at the bottom, it was like, we moved the comments to the top type thing. And it took a little while to get adjusted to, but I guess we adjusted to it now. But it's still kind of like, I guess I see why you fixed that, but I don't know. Just leave stuff alone. Like the quality thing, like they used to have it way better. It used to be like an actual button that you could just press and you could just change the quality. I don't get why they had to hide it like through 2 different menus, that you had to go through the 3 dots. Let me see so I could like inform you of it better. I had to tell people this all the time. They don't get the full quality of whichever creator's video they're watching, because most times people's Wi-Fi is only set to a certain like speed. So to reflect that on the phone when you watch YouTube, most times it's only set to like 1080 or like 720. Sometimes my Wi-Fi going slow. Sometimes my videos be 480 and I notice it right away. I'm like, no, this quality don't look right. And I know because of specific creators I follow, and they put their stuff in 4K most of the time. So I have to go in there and be like, no, play this at 4K. So so you go to the 3 dots at the top right, and it has the little thing called quality. You click on that, then you got to go to advanced. It has auto, high picture, data saver. Then you got to go to advanced. You click on advanced. Then it'll put up the list of qualities that is at. So it'll go from 144p to like 41. Let me go to a video that actually has HD 4K. Hold on, let me wait. Now I gotta wait for these unskippable ads. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so yeah, you go up, go in there, right? Advance. So yeah, it goes all the way up to 2160. I don't get why they would even have. I guess if your internet speed is slower, I guess you could go down and have the resolution down better. Because if your resolution is lower, I guess the video will play better, so it don't have to spend so much time processing if your connection is slower. But yeah, they hide it through like 2 different menus now. I don't get why they did that. That was like the dumbest thing ever. Now you're like robbing people of their quality videos when you didn't have to do that in the first place. You can't, I think you can go in there and just like have it always set to the highest quality, like whichever video you're watching, just always put it at the highest quality, but you are going to have to risk like rendering time for the video to play because of whatever your speed is of your Wi-Fi, if you have a fast Wi-Fi connection or not. But this is dumb. Like YouTube does dumb things. Like YouTube want to be Nick Jr. now. You can't like. I mean, that don't affect me as a creator because I don't cuss on my videos. But like people who do cuss, their videos don't get promoted as much because of that. Or like the copyright strikes. You know, like you can't have a certain amount of copyright strikes, or they're gonna like delete your channel or something like that. Which is, I guess, it's kind of dumb. But it's like I don't get it, you know. I don't work for YouTube. I don't get it though, but it's whatever. Um, Dang, we had 50 minutes. But with that being said, thank you for watching slash listening. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like button, comment your favorite part, something you disagree or agree with. Apple, Spotify, Google. I don't know if there's any other listening platforms I put this on, but thank you for listening here. Make sure you subscribe. I think it's a subscribe or a follow button you do on those. I don't know, especially on Spotify. I really don't know how it works because I don't really use Spotify like that. But I know Apple, I think you there is an actual subscribe button. So hit that for me if you will. If you're going to leave a review, I hope you leave a good review or mixed review. I don't really care. Just leave a review if you want to. And I will see you in the next episode.